Key point 1 is strengthen your mindset daily. Here is the expanded 300-word version in full motivational, powerful Muniba Mazari style advice, without headings and without an ending sentence. Every single day, the very first thing you must work on is your mindset, because your mind is the command center of your entire life. If your thoughts are weak, your actions will be weak. If your thoughts are powerful, your actions will become unstoppable. You have no idea how much potential lies inside you until you begin strengthening what happens in your inner world. Every morning when you wake up, your mind gives you two options: to believe in fear or to believe in faith, and the choice you make decides the quality of your day. So choose consciously, choose courage, choose positivity, choose growth. Don't let your mind be controlled by old memories, old rejections, or old insecurities. You are not what happened to you, you are what you decide to become. Train your thoughts like a warrior trains his strength. Speak to yourself the way you wish the world spoke to you. Tell yourself, I can, I will, I must. Because the truth is, when your mind is aligned with belief, even the mountains that once looked impossible begin to move. Strengthening your mindset also means protecting it. Protect it from negativity, from gossip, from energy-draining people who make everything heavy. Not everyone deserves access to your mind. Not every thought deserves a place in your heart. Be mindful of what you consume. Not just food, but conversations, social media, comments, and opinions. Feed your mind with books, with ideas, with inspiration, with challenges that force you to grow. And when fear shows up, and it will, don't run away from it. Face it with awareness. Fear loses its power when you stop giving it permission to control your thinking. Your mind becomes stronger every time you push through the discomfort. Every time you replace doubt with determination. Every time you choose to rise instead of retreat. And every time you remind yourself that you are capable of far more than you have ever imagined. Here is key point 2. Improve your communication skills expanded into 300 words, full power, in an advice reading motivational tone. No headings, no ending sentence. If there is one skill that can open doors, build relationships, and transform your confidence, it is the ability to communicate clearly and courageously. Every day you must work on the way you express yourself, because your words are not just sounds. They are reflections of your thoughts, your values, your identity. Communication is not about speaking loudly, it is about speaking truthfully, respectfully, and intentionally. When you talk, let your words carry honesty. Let them carry clarity. Let them carry kindness. And when you listen, truly listen. Most people listen to reply, very few listen to understand. Be the one who listens with empathy, with patience, with presence, because listening is the highest form of respect you can offer another human being. Improve your communication by first improving your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself becomes the way you talk to the world. If your inner voice is harsh, insecure, fearful, your communication will always feel uncertain. But if your inner voice is calm, compassionate, and confident, your words will naturally reflect strength. Speak to yourself with love and watch how your communication with others transforms. Practice expressing your thoughts clearly. Don't hide your feelings out of fear of judgment. Don't shrink your voice to make others comfortable. And don't rush to fill silence. Sometimes silence itself speaks wisdom. Communication is not about proving you are right. It is about understanding, connecting, and growing. Every day, read something that sharpens your language. Write something that strengthens your clarity. Have conversations that challenge your thinking. Surround yourself with people who make you articulate better, not bitter. And remember, communication is also energy. Your tone, your expressions, your pauses, they all communicate. Let your energy be gentle but firm, soft but strong, humble but powerful. When you speak from the heart, people don't just hear you, they feel you. Here is key point 3. Work on discipline over motivation expanded into 300 words, full power, no headings, no ending sentence, in an advice-style motivational tone. Every single day, remind yourself that discipline will take you to places that motivation can never reach. Motivation is beautiful, but it is temporary. It is like a spark. Bright, exciting, inspiring, but it fades. Discipline, on the other hand, is the quiet. Ashtional tone. Every single day, practice gratitude like it is a discipline, not a mood. Gratitude is not something you feel only when life is perfect. It is something you choose even when life feels difficult. A grateful heart sees possibilities where others see problems. It sees blessings where others see burdens. When you wake up in the morning, before checking your phone, before running into the noise of the world, place your hand on your heart and whisper thank you. Thank you for breath, for life, for another chance to begin again. Gratitude grounds you. It pulls you out of fear and puts you into clarity. It reminds you that even on the hardest days, something good still exists, something worth appreciating, something worth holding on to. And along with gratitude, practice kindness, not as an act, but as a lifestyle. Be kind even when the world is harsh. Be gentle even when life feels rough. Be the person who brings warmth into cold spaces, who brings understanding into confused moments, who brings compassion where others bring judgment. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength in its purest form. It takes courage to stay soft in a world that often encourages hardness. It takes wisdom to respond with patience instead of anger. And it takes heart to choose empathy over ego. Every day, look for small ways to make someone's path lighter. Sometimes it is a smile. Sometimes a sincere thank you. Sometimes just being present without trying to fix everything. When you practice gratitude and kindness, your energy changes. You begin attracting better situations, better relationships, better opportunities. You begin seeing life through a wider lens, with deeper understanding and softer eyes. You stop focusing on what's missing and start celebrating what's already there. The woe. RLD becomes kinder because you choose to be kinder. And your heart becomes richer because you choose to be grateful. Here is key point 5. Invest in learning every day, expanded into 300 words, full power, motivational, educational, in the tone of advice, no headings and no ending sentence. Make it a daily commitment to learn something new, because learning is the fuel that keeps your growth alive. The moment you stop learning, you stop evolving. And life has a very simple rule. If you are not growing, you are shrinking. Every single day, feed your mind with something that expands your perspective, challenges your thinking, and adds value to the person you are becoming. Read a few pages, watch something educational, listen to someone wiser, ask questions that open doors instead of closing conversations. Learning is not just about academics. It is about becoming aware, becoming curious, becoming better than the person you were yesterday. The world belongs to those who are students long after school is over. When you invest in learning, you invest in your confidence. Knowledge gives you voice. It gives you clarity. It gives you courage. You speak differently when you understand more. You stand differently when you know your worth. You make decisions from a place of wisdom instead of fear. And the beauty of learning is that nobody can take it away from you. It becomes a permanent part of your identity, so don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't say, I'll learn when I have time. Make time. Create space. Prioritize your growth the same way you prioritize your comfort. Because everything you want in life, success, purpose, fulfillment, demands a version of you that is educated, aware, and continuously improving. Push yourself to learn skills that scare you. Learn things that stretch your mind. Learn from your mistakes, from experiences, from people who inspire you, and even from people who challenge you. And be humble enough to accept that no matter how much you know, there is always more to discover. A learning mindset keeps you open, keeps you sharp, keeps you alive. Every bit of knowledge you collect becomes a tool, a shield, a stepping stone that shapes the future you are building. Here is key point 6. Build emotional strength expanded into 300 words. Full power, motivational, in an advice reading style, with no headings and no ending sentence. Every day, make it your mission to strengthen your emotional world, because life will test your patience, your resilience, and your heart more than anything else. Emotional strength is not about suppressing your feelings or pretending you are unbreakable. It is about understanding your emotions so deeply that they no longer control you. It is the ability to pause before reacting, to breathe before exploding, to think before assuming. Emotional strength is what keeps you steady when the world around you feels chaotic. It helps you choose responses that reflect your values, not your temporary moods. You become powerful the moment you stop allowing external situations to dictate your internal peace. To build emotional strength, you must stop running away from difficult emotions. Sit with them, listen to them, understand what they're trying to teach you. Pain often carries lessons that comfort never will. Every challenge that shakes your heart is teaching you something about yourself, your boundaries, your desires, your fears, your expectations. And once you understand your emotions, you gain control over your reactions. Not everything deserves your anger. Not everything deserves your worry. Not everything deserves your energy. Emotional strength is the art of choosing what matters and releasing what doesn't. Surround yourself with people who support your emotional growth, not people who feed drama, chaos, or insecurity. Protect your peace fiercely. Learn to say no without guilt and yes without fear. Set boundaries not to keep people out, but to keep your well-being protected. And most importantly, forgive, not for others, but for your own freedom. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means refusing to let certain emotions poison your future. Every day you practice emotional strength, you rise a little higher, you become a little calmer, you walk a little more confidently into the person you were meant to become.